Hey everyone, welcome to Ajay and Nathan Discuss Movies, a show in which we discuss movies both old and new. Today we have a new movie that just dropped in the theaters this past weekend. And what is that movie title, Nathan, and who directed it?
It's a Hell of a Summer, directed by, I believe, Billy Bryk and Finn Wolfhard, of all people. Hell of a Summer.
And what is this movie about?
Hell of a Summer is about a group of counselors, and we follow one counselor at this summer camp, someone who's been going there for years and years. He's quite older than everyone else, only 25, but still compared to these other teens, he is technically their elder, and he's trying to, have this fun summer, activity day with all these hip young counselors, but all of that goes awry when they find out that they are being hunted down by a malicious serial killer in the woods, and they must find a way to survive this night at the camp.
And how did you feel about this movie, Nathan?
I had absolutely no expectations walking into this movie, and I came out really, really enjoying it. I was surprised by just how much I really liked it. In the simplest terms, it's like wet, hot American summer with this light coating of Friday the 13th. It is a horror comedy, leaning more into comedy than it does horror, but I just found the entire thing just really charming and very entertaining. Ajay, what are your thoughts?
I enjoyed it. It was fun. I thought it was a very fun movie, a chill, relaxed movie.
Yeah, it is very chill.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty streamlined, the movie. I thought there wasn't that many questions I had after the movie was done. I thought the cast and crew were great. I thought there were some really good performances in this movie. I thought Finn Wolfhard and Billy Bryk.
Yeah.
I don't know if the R is before the Y or after the Y. I'm not so sure.
Oh, maybe it is. It's before the Y. I'm looking. Yeah, maybe it's Bryk. Billy Bryk.
Yes. I thought both of them did really well. I thought there was that character named Demi, right?
Demi. Oh yeah, the girl.
That chick was really good. That actress was really good. It definitely harkened back to like Jennifer Check from Jennifer's Body. Like,
yeah,
she kind of did
I was getting those
vibes. I even thought Jason, the character that played Jason, Fred Hechinger, was also really good.
I think he was my favorite part of the movie, because while everyone else at this camp, they're all playing into very like well-tread like horror archetypes, and they're all just like kind of dicks. Like, he is just so genuinely optimistic about being a counselor at this summer camp, and it's such a fun back and forth he has with everyone else, is just genuine enthusiasm, and he plays it so very well. The entire cast, I think, is just so fantastic comedically.
And even though he's like the oldest like camp counselor in that area, 24 years old, he still had that childlike enthusiasm in regards to the camp and trying to encourage morale. And I think at one point, like, he took away their phones and they were like very upset about it. And he's like, no drinking, no partying, no any of that stuff. And they're like, yeah.
Makes a terrible joke. He's like, and most important thing, no Game of Thrones spoilers. Just like, that's such a dumb joke.
Yeah.
He comes in, he tries to show them magic. He's like, well, guys, there are 4 jacks, and one day these 4 jacks go out into the woods, and everyone's just like, no magic. It's so funny, but also it's like, let this man have some fun.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought the acting was really good. There was also that one interesting transition scene where there was like a cut in the middle of it.
Oh yeah,
like it was like Drake and Josh.
Just a weird. Yeah, no, that was a weird transition, but I kind of love it.
Yeah, it was kind of hilarious. I was like, what is this? It's kind of corny and cheesy, but I kind of liked it.
Yeah, no, the entire movie is kind of corny and cheesy, but it really fits with the like horror throwback nature of the entire thing. You sent me like a promo that Finn Wolfhard and Billy Bryk did, where they kind of recreated like a Sam Raimi promo from back in the day, and I watched that after seeing the movie. I'm just like, this makes me kind of like it more, because the entire movie feels like just like 2 friends just out in the woods, just like we like these old 80s cheesy horror movies, and we want to try to recreate a lot of that style. And I think what they set out to do, they really achieve.
There was also that Spider-Man 2 joke in the movie.
I'm ruined. I have nothing left except Spider-Man.
He saved your life, sir.
He humiliated me by touching me.
Yeah, yes.
Where it's like, you went down on her for the entire movie of Spider-Man 2, 2-hour movie?
He's like,
7 minutes.
2 hours. He's like, yeah, I already saw it. It was fine. Just all the performances. Finn Wolfhard and Billy Bryk, especially, they remind me a lot of, their dynamic reminds me a lot of, like, Bill and Ted from those movies. Like, their weird, like, almost codependent friendship when Finn Wolfhard is making out with the girl behind the cabin. And she's like, wait, are you going to tell Bobby about this? He's like, what? Yeah, I'm probably going to tell Bobby about this. It's just like they share everything with each other.
Like, I remember during our Novocaine review, you mentioned how that film could really be released in any time period. I feel the same way about this film.
Yeah. No, it has that kind of timeless quality. None of the jokes feel like too dated. It feels like a movie that if you were to drop it like in the time it's trying to emulate, like the 80s, it'd work as a rip-off 80s slasher. But dropping it now, it works as, the throwback that it is.
Until the cell phones were mentioned, I thought that the film was happening in the 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
I really thought that because they had the puka shell necklaces and all that. I was like, oh, is this happening in the late 90s, early 2000s? But then the phones came up and I'm like, oh, it's
everyone's
happening
got
now.
a phone, but that's not a big deal because I get rid of those phones as quickly as humanly possible.
Yeah. Should we get into spoilers?
Yeah, we can get into some light spoilers. Not much to spoil because it is a very straightforward kind of movie. Only 88 minutes in and out.
I was happy about that.
God bless you, Finn Wolfhard, and God bless you, Billy Bryk, for making a movie under 90 minutes.
This is a movie that was made by Gen Z for Gen Z.
And you know what? You'd think that'd be a bad thing.
But not really.
But not, because it just leads to a tighter film and tighter overall experience. Yeah, but spoilers.
Getting into spoilers. So it's revealed later on in the film that the killer, because during most of this film they're trying to locate who the killer is. At one point they think it's Jason, so they tie him up.
Yeah.
They torment him.
They threaten to torture him.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it out of my head when he escapes with the Claire, I think, the girl that he likes. They run out of the cabin as everyone's coming back with torture tools they had to find in the kitchen, and behind everyone is Finn Wolfhard with a tray of waters.
Oh yeah,
he's like, wait, where are you guys going? I brought waters. It was so dumb. I loved it so much. But yeah, a lot of the movie it feels less of a slasher, more like a weird little whodunit kind of mystery. Like, there's been a murder and now we've got to find the murder. They even make a joke in the movie where it's like, did you guys steal my murder mystery idea? It's really great.
Oh yeah, the gay dude was hilarious.
Yes, the very
when he gets
flamboyant
sprayed by bugs by bear spray, he's like, I can't see.
The first time we see him, he's on the stage. He's like, we're doing a production of Pinocchio. It's going to be real dark, real political. Just so many just great lines in this movie. But yeah, the whodunit nature of it all. The main guy's name is John, Joseph, Jacob, Jingleheimer, Schmidt? Jason, yeah. He finds the body of the girl Demi dead. They can't find the other guy, Mike, and then it's revealed it's kind of a Scream thing where the two of them are, doing this murder together to get famous. And it's a okay reveal.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't add much. It's just oh yeah, I guess you need people to be your murderers, and these are the people we got. They don't have strong motivations. It's just we want to be famous for murder. It's I'll accept that.
I thought the killer was going to be the mom, Jason's mom.
Yeah, she gives off very Jason Voorhees mom vibes, and I feel that's intentional, but I guess it had to be one of the kids, although I do find it very funny when at one point everyone thinks it's Jason who's the killer just because he's the weirdest guy there and no one really likes him. And then when they find just like Demi and Mike making out, they're just like, we're so glad you guys are alive. Jason is the killer. And then it cuts to a conversation between the two. They're just like, what are they saying? What? He's the killer? We're the killers. And they just get so confused. Just like, this was not the plan at all, but I guess we can keep murdering. Yeah. We're just really confused right now. I just found that so funny.
But then it led into that fiery cabin scene between Billy Bryk's character and Demi boyfriend's character.
Yeah, Mike.
Which was really riveting and was hilarious.
Yeah, no, that was a really fun fight to watch.
It gave me flashbacks to Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2 scene in which there's a burning building and like Tobey Maguire is like trying to like help this little baby. I know it's not a one-to-one comparison.
Not a one-to-one
comparison.
Because
Spider-Man 2 was
Spider-Man 2's mentioned. Yeah. The movie is obviously very inspired by Sam Raimi. It's an ode to Sam Raimi.
I felt like this entire film was an ode to Sam Raimi and to like the slasher horror film genre that was very big in the 80s and 90s.
It's a very loving ode to these 80s horror movies, Friday the 13th, Sleepaway Camp, and a lot of Sam Raimi's work. You can tell that these guys are just over the moon about this genre and period of time. And I think that love and dedication just really just comes across on the screen, and it endears you to the movie, and it makes it just such a fun watch. I love during that cabin fight where he's just throwing the most weightless objects humanly. You just throw cups at the guy. It's like just like solo cups and like a ping pong paddle, and he just seems annoyed. He's like, dude, what the why are you throwing this at me?
Yeah.
Just such a very silly and fun movie that I enjoyed a lot.
Yeah, I think that's it for our...
It feels, because it's a very easy breezy kind of watch.
Parting thoughts?
I highly recommend seeing Hell of a Summer. If you enjoy like a nice horror comedy, a nice 80s throwback, I genuinely hope Finn Wolfhard and Billy Bryk like do more directing. I think they do really well, and just, create more, because I like what they have brought to the table here.
Yeah, I fully agree. I think this was a really promising debut by these two actor-directors, and I hope they continue making more films, because not only was this funny, but also there were moments where, while I wasn't necessarily horrified by it, there were scary moments in the film.
Yeah, no, there's a really good kind of atmosphere. Yeah. And whenever one of the killers is like lurking in the shadows, the reveal is always done really well. It's shot incredibly well, and I appreciate watching a horror movie, especially in 2025, where the scenes at night, you can actually see what's happening. These guys figured out how to shoot at nighttime and allow the viewer to see what's happening.
There was a moment in the opening scene where Rosebud Baker, very funny comic, but she was also in the movie. Where she sat in the driver's seat, and you just see like a knife go through her head.
Yes, that was a fantastic reveal.
Unique and innovative kill scene
that
I haven't really seen before. And I thought, oh my god, like this is great.
Yeah.
And I hope that Billy Bryk and Finn Wolfhard make more of these movies, because I think it explores the slasher film genre in ways that we haven't really seen before.
Yeah, no, it brings such a fun energy to it. I hope Finn Wolfhard, he gives me the sense that he's going to be kind of like the Daniel Radcliffe kind of like
of the Stranger Things
of the Stranger Things group. Just like you make all your money when you're like 12, and then you just start just like taking on weird and interesting projects, because just like, hey, you got your bag, and now you can just kind of explore what you want to for fun.
Yeah.
And so I hope that's kind of the route he takes, because he's a lot of fun.
Yeah, very, very, very good kid.
Yeah, so Hell of a Summer, those are our thoughts on it.
You also watch Minecraft, so that's our review of
Hell of a Summer.
Go
we
watch it.
Highly recommend it.
Definitely in my top 5 films of the year so far.
Oh, really?
I mean, we're only 3 months in. But.
True, we are only 3 months in, but you know what? That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about the Minecraft movie.
Okay, sure.
Because I saw it. You didn't.
No.
That was a good choice on your part.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I should describe what the plot is, because it's the Minecraft movie, and the plot is not that deep. It's just, there's the Minecraft world, there's the real world, and 5 people get sucked into the Minecraft world, and they gotta Minecraft their way out of it. It is the most by numbers corporate movie I've ever seen. Watching it is like watching people like just like check off a checklist on screen, just like, this is how they get to the world. They do all the funny jokes. They have the references. We have 3 musical numbers because Jack Black's in the movie. We have star. We have children. We have ba.
We got the dick and fart jokes.
Yep.
We got the dick and fart jokes.
There are a lot of butt jokes, just like, ow, I hurt my butt. And then the children laugh. The movie itself is not interesting. It's not, because it just exists as a vehicle for...
I did have a question, though.
Yes, please. Ask me any questions you have.
Because the movie is not that interesting.
Not really.
As a person who isn't familiar with Minecraft, it's not interesting. But did the Tron trailer play before?
Unfortunately, the trailer for Tron Ares did not play before.
Damn.
Unfortunately, it did not. I did see the trailer. It doesn't look bad. That 9 Inch Nails soundtrack, I think, is gonna rip. I think it's gonna be pretty good, but did not play before the Minecraft movie, unfortunately. But yeah, the experience of seeing the Minecraft movie in a theater is more interesting than the movie itself was, because it was exactly what I thought it would be. What I really, really wish I had prepped myself properly, because it was just children. It was like middle schoolers and children all there, hooting and hollering. There was like maybe a middle row of like people between, like, I went with a friend like our age, like mid-late 20s. They also might as well have been children, because I think they were yelling the loudest. It's very strange. It had those moments where people would like yell and clap for the thing on screen. The first 2 times it happened, I kind of accepted it. I was like, you know what? The kids are having fun. Let them. This is for them. It's kind of cute. It's all good. Then it happened 5 more times. And I was about to lose my goddamn mind. 5 more times, people start hooting and hollering at whatever is happening on screen. And it felt like I had snuck into a cult meeting. Because it's just like this weird call-in response. Because everyone just sees Jack Black. He's like, Chicken Jackie!
Yeah. Is this the midnight...
And then they all respond the same way. I'm just like, that's bone-chilling. I don't like that.
Is this the midnight screening for The Room at the Coolidge Theater? What is this?
It felt like that. I want to say the movie is almost so bad it's good. But I don't know if that can apply to a movie that's cost $200 million. I will say one positive about the movie. There's a solid 30 minutes of it that I don't think is bad, that I was genuinely entertained by. And none of it has anything to do with Jack Black or Minecraft. It just feels like Jared Hess was like, I need to fill up time in the middle of the movie or like at the start. So I'm just going to like lightly remake Napoleon Dynamite, my flagship film. And that's the best part of the movie, as well as periodically the movie will cut to Jennifer Coolidge dating a Minecraft villager. Those are the best parts of the movie.
When you describe it, it sounds very funny, but I assume if you watched it, it wouldn't be as funny as how you're describing it.
It's... The thing is just so baffling that there are moments where I was laughing, but it's because I'm like, I can't believe I'm watching this right now. It's not a good movie, but I was entertained by it, and so that's really weird. I think it was just the strangeness of the experience of just being surrounded by just children just screaming their little hearts out at Jack Black singing about fried chicken. It did something to my brain chemistry where it's like, I'm not the person I was when I entered the Minecraft movie. My life has now entered a stage of before Minecraft and after Minecraft. That's kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Worse off than I was before. But I don't recommend it.
You wouldn't recommend it?
I don't recommend it. But at the same time, I have to admit, I didn't have a bad time watching it. I don't recommend going out to see it. I don't even think if you're a fan of the game, you'll really enjoy it that much.
I mean, the way that you're describing it, I know you said it's like a by-the-numbers video game film that a studio made.
Yeah.
But it seems like within that, they were trying to like experiment with how they can get away with certain scenes.
A little bit. It very much felt like Jared Hess was like, I gotta make the Minecraft movie, so I'm gonna do it, and I'll do it whatever way they want me to. But at the same time, I'm gonna have a little fun with it, and I'm gonna take the piss out of it a little bit. There is a level to the movie that is aware of what it is. It's very light and in the background, but it feels like the movie's aware, just like we know we're a cynical IP product.
Yeah.
But we also don't care. We're very stupid. Ha ha ha.
And we'll tell the jokes that only the adults will understand.
Yeah,
and watch it.
And some of those jokes are kind of funny. Like in that opening 20 minutes, like the little nerd kid is in school and he's getting bullied for like making up little sketches in his notebook, and one kid looks at me and he's like, "My dad says math has been debunked." And that's unironically such a funny line, and I don't know what it's doing in the Minecraft movie. But overall, my thoughts on Minecraft are, it exists, it's a movie, you don't have to see it, but if you choose to, have fun, I guess. I don't know. But those are my thoughts on Minecraft.
You watched it Friday night, right?
Yeah, I watched it Friday night.
Prime viewing hours for the...
Prime viewing hours, 6 o'clock. I naively thought that all the kids would be in bed by then. They weren't. They were out seeing the Minecraft movie, which is an hour and 45 minutes. It's so long. Long movie. Those are my thoughts on Minecraft.
All right, so I didn't watch it, so I can't really...
No, you don't have to
give an opinion on it.
I watched it so you don't have to. So I can tell you, put it out of your mind. I've taken that bullet.
Awesome. So yeah. Those are our thoughts on both Hell of a Summer and Minecraft. Choose wisely which film you're going to discuss.
Choose wisely.
Watch. Next week, we don't know what movie we'll discuss.
I got no idea.
The Amateur, Sinners.
Sinners.
Warfare.
Ooh, Warfare.
Sinners and Warfare.
Ooh, that does not sound like a bad double feature, quite frankly. Just two big old masculine movies, big old military men, and then big old Michael B. Jordans. Ooh, yeah.
All right.
April.
That's it for us.
That's it for us.
Bye.
Bye.